Masala Podcast has covered all sorts of topics from divorce and sexual harassment and HIV. Today we're going to talk about a mouse. Yes, you heard that right. I'm going to talk to you about the time I was terrified of a mouse and started to question my own feminism. I hope you enjoy this. Scratch, scratch, scratch. It's the dead of night, 1 a.m. I'm snapped out of deep sleep. Damn, I was really enjoying that dream. Me posing for the paparazzi in a blood-red Valentino gown at a swanky awards do. The sounds of the photographer's cameras, popping, flashing, going crazy, merges into the scratching outside the door. I'm now wide awake. Has an intruder come into my flat? Did I lock the door before I fell asleep? I'm sure that I did. I live alone, so that's one thing I always make sure that I do before going to bed. I listen for footsteps, for any movement. Nothing. Just that scratch, scratch, scratch. It's hot for London. The sheets feel damp. I pull the duvet closer to my chest, despite the heat. Under my bedroom door, which is closed, I have a draught excluder. For any non-UK person listening to this, a draught excluder is a bit of soft foam. It could even be in the shape of a cuddly toy that we put under our doors to keep the cold out. I don't think they work, but I think they make us feel warmer. Now back to the room. The draught excluder, well, it starts to move. Oh my God, what is that? Is it a ghost? A squeaking, scratching ghost trying to slide under the door to my bedroom? Oh my God, something dark and small slides its head under the draught excluder. Every hair on my body stands up. A pair of dark eyes stare at me. The light from behind my blue curtains shining into those eyes. My body curls up into a fetal position to defend myself. I screech. I swallow. I shriek. It is a mouse. And it is in my bedroom. It's near my bed. I think to myself, can mice climb on beds? Will this one try and attack me in my bed? Obviously, my rational brain knows that this mouse is probably as scared of me as I am of it. But my reptilian brain is shouting, danger, 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 and my body is primed to defend itself from a mouse attack. The mouse darts away from the door and into the space behind my large white IKEA wardrobe. Now this wardrobe holds my most precious possessions. Saris and beautiful Indo-Western outfits that I've curated over many, many years and many India trips. I stare at the wardrobe. I don't move a muscle. It's like my body is glued to the bed. It's like a strange paralysis has taken me over and I cannot move. Dear God, dear Goddess, help. Now, I'm about to say something which means you may or may not respect me after this anymore. Because what I want right now, more than anything in the world, is a mouse exterminator. And by that, I mean I want a man who will come to this room and exterminate this creature that has dared enter my boudoir. Hold on. I know I'm a feminist. I run Soul Sutras, a South Asian feminist network. I write feminist posts all the time on my social media about the gender pay gap and the problem with patriarchy. I run this very podcast that you're listening to, which is all about kicking down patriarchy and grabbing fierce female power. Yet, I still want a man, a tall, hunky man with big shoulders, to come rescue me from this mouse infestation. Wait a minute. Am I still allowed to call myself a feminist? Does wanting a man to come sort out my mice issue make me less of a feminist? Let me tell you, I bought this beautiful East London flat that I'm in with my own money. I decorated this flat using this power drill that I own. Drilling holes into walls always makes me feel so badass, like I can do anything in the world. Except maybe get rid of this mouse. Mice give me the creeps. I have no idea why. I grew up in India, the land of yoga, amazing food, and one of the Earth's most resilient creatures, the cockroach. Yes, these ancient annoying creatures have been around for over 300 million years. So I get cockroaches. I could deal with cockroaches. Give me some flip-flops and I can squash a cockroach listening to its little body crack. I feel no mercy. I feel no sense of ick. Sorry, my lovely podcast listeners, I hope you're not too disappointed in me. But trust me, cockroaches are pests who spread diseases and they need to be crushed. So yeah, cockroaches, absolutely fine. Mice, not so much. I have no idea why. The sight of a tiny little mouse has me clinging to my bed and trying to manifest a big man to come rescue me. That's just how it is. So here's the big question. Can we be strong, feisty feminists and still want men to come get rid of our mice infestations? Is it okay to be proud of how independent you are as a woman, that you can go on foreign holidays on your own, that you don't need a man to buy you designer clothes or jewellery or pretty much anything because you know what? You've got it all covered yourself. But you still want a man to come sort out your mice. Of course, I could call a pest control company in the morning and they'd come and do whatever they needed. But it's not about that. I guess on some level, I still want to feel like I'm being looked after, that someone will take care of me, that I don't have to sully my lovely hands squashing mice. I couldn't sleep after that because I kept thinking about whether, first of all, this mouse was going to attack me in my bed. I know, silly. But I was also thinking about my feminism. I know feminism is about not needing a man to pay your bills or take you on holiday. But feminism is also about accepting that sometimes we like to be protected, as uncomfortable as that sounds. I guess we can be feminist and be feminine at the same time. Like a goddess who allows people to look after her, to worship her. What I'm learning as I grow older is this. Sometimes being a feminist is about asking for help and accepting help. I peek outside the window. It's almost morning and the summer sun is slowly peeking through my curtains. There is no sign of the mouse. Maybe it got tired and left. Having spent all these hours tossing and turning in my bed, I get up to make myself a tea. I'll give the world a chance to wake up, and then I'm going to text a friend to help me sort out my mouse situation. And it's going to be a male friend. Yes, I'm still a feminist changing the world. Except now I realize I'm a feminist who's scared of mice, but not afraid to ask for help. Maybe that's what it's all about.
Sharam, Badtameez, Chee Chee.
I'm Sangeet Pillai and this is Masala Podcast Unfiltered, the same multi-award-winning podcast that you love, just a little bit different. I'm going to be chatting with you a whole lot more. I'm going to be more real with you, more raw, more vulnerable. I hope that makes you feel less alone in your own life journey. I'm going to give myself the space and the grace to be just me. I hope that gives you the space to be more you.